Have you ever been out riding on a trail and maybe you crash or something and your shift cable snaps? So you think to yourself, is it possible to use my brake lever to shift my gears? Today we're going to be answering that question. So once again, we're tormenting my Hardrock Ultra for this experiment. The rules are pretty simple. I just have to take off the original shifter and replace it with a brake lever. And that's pretty much it. We're just going to hit the trails and see how it rides. Okay guys, so here we are back again with this bike, this lovely bike here. I've decided to put a brake lever as my shifter. So we're gonna run through the trail real quick. So basically I have to hold it in to have a lower gear, and then I have to incrementally let it out. Oh man, it's so tricky. The front shifter is still hooked up as normal. Also, you may notice we have a new camera. It's the Derailleur cam. It's kind of shitty, but you know, oh God, the mud. I kind of have PTSD from all the mud here. I did a video here the other day, or I tried to at least. Let's just say it didn't go according to plan. So I'm running through the trail backwards because it requires a little bit more like pedaling and gear shifting than if you're going down. So far it's actually, oh God, it's actually not too bad. Bit of a root there. I can't really grip the bars too well. I don't think I'm gonna do anything too crazy today. You have to worry about, oh shit. That was really scary. Oh my God. I can only use the front brake when I'm holding the gear. Oh, here's the exit. All right. Running through the trail again. Got a downshift at the beginning. This is a different way this time. I normally stick to the one that I always do, but you know, might as well switch it up for today. Oh man, just been holding the gear in one position because it's kind of like, I actually don't know where I'm going. Look at all the mushrooms there. Oh man, okay. I just let go of the shifter, that's not good. Okay. Well, I kind of know where I am. I mean, all things considered, like, it's actually really not that bad, you know? If you, ooh, a bit of a slip there. Okay. Ooh, a lot of a slip there. Maybe the derailleur cam caught that one. A lot of roots. It's pretty sketchy on these tires, not gonna lie. These aren't the thin ones though. These are Continental, what are they called? Double fighters, I think. Double fighters, yeah, that sounds right. If you don't pedal, you can actually let go of the shifter and just kind of cruise, you know? And then you have to grab it again when you start pedaling. Whoa, oh, I know where I am. I'm not doing the jump because I'm terrified. Keep going straight, a lot of noise is happening. Oh, see, the problem is you're kind of forced to use your front brake. Oh, I actually can reach my brake lever if I use my middle finger. I don't know if you can see. Okay, so, I mean, I have some thoughts immediately. I mean, we'll get into it later, but it's not nearly as, oh shit, okay, I just hit a pothole. It's not nearly as difficult as I thought. I kind of went into this thinking like, this is gonna be impossible. This is gonna be like a really difficult challenge for someone of my skill level. But honestly, like, compared to what I was thinking it would be like, it's really not that bad. The other thing I noticed when I was testing this is that I don't think it shifts all the way into the lowest gear. I don't know what gear it does go into. I think it's just second. You can probably see me shifting. It's kind of funny to watch, I bet. And yeah, so this is one of those videos where it's like, it's not really meant to be serious. Like, you know, the skinny tires or the long stem or whatever, like, those actually have genuine merit to them, like why someone would want to use them. And I think I pointed them out in those videos. This there's really no use for it at all. All right, here we are. Downshift all the way. Let's hit the trail, man. Let's hit the trail, baby. That's not the entrance, is it? No, it's over here. Let's hit it. Okay, through the brush, through all this crap, up through here. Okay, I'm losing speed. I always do there. All right, now we can keeping on, you know. This thing that's always dangling down. Okay. I let some air out of my tires too, so hopefully it's a little bit smoother going over these roots. In order to get the derailleur cam to work, I had to put the rear rack on the bike, which makes it like seemingly like 5 times heavier in the back. So it's really hard to get this thing off the ground. Yeah, not fucking around today. Oh shit, here we go. Oh, I don't know what that noise was. Hopefully it wasn't my phone. All right, what are you gonna... Oh, that's not the brakes. I keep thinking it's the brakes. It's not the brakes. God, I'm like trying to focus. I don't want to crash, man. Okay. All right, shifting down. Oh shit. Okay, that was a really close call there. You have to like worry about so much with this shifter system. I don't even know if you can call it that. You have to worry about so much, like, you know, keeping it in gear, not gripping too hard, not dropping the gear or whatever. And also trying to actually brake and make it through the trail without slipping and dying. Oh my God, just being able to use only the front brakes is terrifying. Okay, here we go. Oh, I'm not gonna lie, that was absolutely terrifying. All right, let's hit it. Just dumping all the gears. Who needs them? We got derailleur cam still going strong. Oh, that was nothing. It hurt though. God, this thing weighs like 1,000 tons, man. Like, holy. We got another one. I know I don't have the outside view, but I really don't want to be in here. It's raining. I want to go home. Oh man. All right, well that ends this experiment with this horrible invention I've created. Time to debrief. Okay, so now it's time to rate the brake lever as a shift lever, according to our scale, which has been established for now 2 episodes, being safety, efficiency, and does it look cool. Starting with safety, immediately gets a 1 out of 5. This thing is the sketchiest thing I've ever put on my bike. It takes a lot of, rewiring your brain to realize that's not a brake lever, it's the shifter. The brake lever's underneath it. But even then, it's like you can't really reach the rear brake lever, so you're stuck using the front. And because of that, like, I'm always sliding with the front tire because it keeps locking up. And I'm all over the place, all over the trail, locking up everywhere. And not only that, but like you can't grip the bars very much because you're holding the lever in a specific gear, right? So you can't grip the bar all the way. All in all, just unbelievably unsafe. I would never recommend anybody put this on their bike, even in a pinch. Next up is efficiency. Efficiency gets a 2 out of 5. When it comes to efficiency, it's actually not that bad. When you pull the lever all the way to the handlebar, you can basically shift very quickly, right? Because you can pull the brake lever and it'll immediately shift it all the way up the cassette. Or you can drop the brake lever and it'll shift all the way down. So in that sense, it's very efficient. In every other sense, being practicality, comfort, really any other factor you can think of, it is not very efficient at all. But it does shift pretty quickly, so there's that. Finally, for does it look cool? Okay, well, that's our ratings for this video. I just want to say I really appreciate all the support that I've gotten on the last 2 videos. I would have never imagined so many people watching these videos and actually saying nice things about them. So I very much appreciate that as somebody who's just making these videos for fun, Anyway, that's it. See ya!